students, welcome to your channel. Please like, share and subscribe your own channel, School Studies. Now you might be thinking why to subscribe my channel School Studies. So here is the answer. You will get daily one video related to different subjects such as in English grammar, general knowledge, social science, mathematics and science, which will help you to understand and learn more. Today we will see a video related to mathematics subject. In that, today's topic is NCERT solution for class 7 mathematics. Chapter 2 fractions and decimals. Today we will solve exercise 2.3. So let's solve the textbook exercise. The first question is find. We have to find 1 by 4 of 1 by 4. Okay, we will multiply 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 by the rule of multiplication of fraction, that is the formula is product of fraction equals to product of numerator divided by product of denominator. So first we will multiply the numerators and then we will multiply the denominator. So numerator is 1 and 1. So 1 into 1 is 1 and denominator is 4 and 4. So 4 into 4 is 16. So the answer is 1 upon 16. Second, 1 by 4 of 3 by 5. Same way we will do by the rule of multiplication of fraction. We will first multiply the numerator. So numerator is 1 and 3. 1 into 3 is 3 and denominator is 4 and 5. So 4 into 5 is 20. So the answer is 3 upon 20. Next, 1 upon 4 of 4 upon 3. By the rule of multiplication of fraction, we will do the same. So we will first multiply the numerators, that is 1 and 4. So 1 into 4 is 4 and 4 into 3 is 12. So we can reduce this to the lowest form. So 4 upon 12 we can reduce to 1 upon 3. 1 by 7 of 2 by 9. 1 by 7 into 2 by 9. Same way we will do with by the rule of multiplication of fraction. So the formula is product of fraction equals to product of numerator divided by product of denominator. So numerator here is 1 and 2. So 1 into 2 divided by 7 into 9. So 1 into 2 is 2, 7 into 9 is 63. So the answer is 2 upon 63. Next, 1 upon 7 of 6 upon 5. Same way we will do by the rule of multiplication of fraction. First we will multiply the numerators, that is 1 and 6. Divide by denominator, that is 7 and 5. So 1 into 6 is 6 and 7 into 5 is 35. So the answer is 6 upon 35. Next, 1 upon 7 of 3 upon 10. Same way we will do by the rule of multiplication. So 1 into 3 is 3 and 7 into 10 is 70. So the answer is 3 upon 70. Second question is multiply and reduce to the lowest form if possible. So 2 by 3 into 2 and 2 by 3. First we will convert this 2 and 2 by 3 into improper fraction. So 2 and 2 by 3 is 8 upon 3. Now we will multiply 2 by 3 and 8 by 3. So same rule of multiplication of fraction we will use. The formula is the product of fraction equals to product of numerator divided by product of denominator. So we will multiply the numerators first. So 2 and 3 is the numerator, that is 2 and 8 is the numerator. So 2 into 8 is 16 and 3 into 3 is 9. So 16 upon 9. We can convert this into mixed fraction again. So it is 1 and 7 by 9 is the answer. Next, 2 by 7 into 7 by 9. Same we will do with the rule of multiplication of fraction. So 2 into 7 divided by 7 into 9. So 2 into 1 divided by 1 into 9, that is 2 upon 9. We can cut this 7 because 7 ones are 7 and 7 ones are 7. So it will become 1 and 1. So 2 into 1 is 2 and 1 into 9 is 9. So answer is 2 upon 9. Next, 3 by 8 into 6 by 4. Same by the rule of multiplication of fraction we will do. So we will first multiply, but we can cut 6 and 8. So we can cut this by 2. So 3 2s are 6 and 4 2s are 8. So we will multiply 3 into 3, that is 9, and 4 into 4, that is 16. So the answer is 9 upon 16. Next, 9 by 5 into 3 by 5. Same way we will do with the rule of multiplication of fraction. So 9 into 3 divided by 5 into 5. So 9 into 3 is 27 and 5 into 5 is 25. We can convert this into mixed fraction, that is 1 and 2 by 5. Next, 1 by 3 into 15 by 8. Same way we will do with the rule of multiplication. The formula is product of fraction equals to product of numerator divided by product of denominator. So numerators are 1 and 15. So 1 into 15. And denominator is 3 into 8. Okay, we can cut 15 and 3. So it will become 5 and 1. So 1 into 5 is 5 and 1 into 8 is 8. So answer is 5 upon 8. Next, 11 upon 2 into 3 upon 10. So the numerators are 11 and 3. So 11 into 3 and denominator is 2 into 10. So 11 into 3 divided by 2 into 10. That is 33 divided by 20. We can convert this into mixed fraction, that is 1 and 13 by 20. Next is 4 by 5 into 12 by 7. Same way we will do with the rule of multiplication of fraction. So 4 into 12 divided by 5 into 7. So 4 into 12 is 48 and 5 into 7 is 35. We can convert this into mixed fraction, that is 1 and 13 upon 35. The next question is multiply the following fractions. We have to multiply 2 by 5 into 5 and 1 by 4. First we will convert this 5 and 1 by 4 into improper fraction, that is 21 upon 4. Then we will multiply by the rule of multiplication of fraction. So first we will multiply the numerators, that is 2 into 21 divided by 5 into 4, that is denominator. So 2 into 21. We can cut 4 and 2. So it will become 1 and 2. So 1 into 21 is 21 and 5 into 2 is 10. You can cut it or you can simply multiply and reduce in the answer. 21 upon 10, we can convert this into mixed fraction, that is 2 and 1 by 10. Next, 6 and 2 by 5 into 7 by 9. First we will convert this 6 and 2 by 5 into improper fraction, that is 32 by 5. Then we will multiply that with 7 by 9. So 32 into 7 divided by 5 into 9. 32 into 7 is 224 and 5 into 9 is 45. We can convert this into mixed fraction. It will become 4 and 44 upon 45. Next, 3 by 2 into 5 and 1 by 3. First we will convert 5 and 1 by 3 into mixed improper fraction, that is 16 upon 3. Then we will multiply 3 by 2 into 16 upon 3. So numerators are 3 and 16, that is 3 into 16 divided by 2 into 3. We can cut 3, so it will become 1, 1, and we can cut 2 and 16 also, so it will become 8 and 1. So 1 into 8 divided by 1 into 1. So 1 into 8 is 8 and 1 into 1 is 1. But no need to write 1 here. So the answer is only 8. Next, multiply the following fractions. So we have to multiply 5 divided by 6 into 2 and 3 by 7. So first we will convert 2 and 3 by 7 into improper fraction. So it will become 17 upon 7. Now we will multiply 5 upon 6 into 17 upon 7. So first we will multiply the numerators. So 5 and 17 divided by 6 and 7. So 5 into 17 is 85 and 6 into 7 is 42. Now we will convert this into mixed fraction, that is 2 and 1 by 42. Next, 3 and 2 by 5 into 4 by 7. First we will convert this 3 and 2 by 5 into improper fraction, that is 17 upon 5. Then we will multiply it with 4 by 7. So first we will multiply the numerators, that is 17 and 4, and then 5 and 7, that is denominator. So 17 into 4 divided by 5 into 7. 7 into 4 is 68 and 5 into 7 is 35. So 68 upon 35. Then we will convert that into mixed fraction. So it is 1 and 33 upon 35. Next, 2 and 3 by 5 into 3. We will convert this 2 and 3 by 5 into improper fraction. So it will become 13 upon 5. Now we will multiply this 13 upon 5 into 3 by 1. So first we will multiply the numerators, that is 13 into 3 divided by 5 into 1. So 13 into 3 is 39 and 5 into 1 is 5. So 39 upon 5. Now we will convert this into mixed fraction, that is 7 and 4 by 5. Next, 3 and 4 by 7 into 3 by 5. First we will convert this 3 and 4 by 7 into improper fraction, that is 25 upon 7. 25 upon 7 into 3 by 5. We will use rule of multiplication of fraction, that is numerator, product of numerator into product of denominator. So numerator here is 25 and 3. So 25 into 3 and denominator is 7 into 5. So 25 upon 3 divided by 7 into 5. We can cut 5 and 25. So it will become 5 and 1. So 5 into 3 is 15 and 7 into 1 is 7. So 15 upon 7. That is 2 and 1 by 7. The fourth question here is, which is greater? So 2 by 7 of 3 by 4 or 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. So we have 2 by 7 into 3 by 4 and 3 by 5 into 5 by 8. By the rule of multiplication of fraction, that is product of fraction equals to product of numerator divided by product of denominator. So 2 by 7 into 3 by 4. First we will multiply the numerators, that is 2 and 3, and then the denominator, that is 7 and 4. So 2 into 3 divided by 7 into 4. We can cut 2 and 4. So it will become 1 into 3 divided by 7 into 2. So 1 into 3 is 3 and 7 into 2 is 14. So this is the first result. Then we have to find 3 upon 5 or 5 upon 8. Same way we will do. First the numerator we will multiply, then the denominator. So 3 into 5 divided by 5 into 8. We can cut 5, so it will become 3 into 1, that is 3, and 1 into 8, that is 8. So 3 upon 8, that is our second result. Now we will convert 1 and 2 into like fraction. So we will find the LCM of 14 and 8, that is 56. Now let us change each of the given fraction into an equivalent fraction having 56 as the denominator. So 3 into 14 into 4 into 4, that is 12 upon 56. And 3 upon 8 into 7 into 7, that is 21 upon 56. Now which one is greater? So 21 upon 56 is greater than 12 upon 56. So 3 upon 8 is greater than 3 upon 14. Next, 1 by 2 of 6 by 7 or 2 by 3 of 3 by 7. Same way we will do. We will first multiply 1 by 2 into 6 by 7 by the rule of multiplication of fraction. So we will get 3 by 7 as the answer. Then we will multiply 2 by 3 into 3 by 7. So we will get 2 by 7 as the answer. By comparing both 1 and 2, it is clearly visible that 3 by 7 is greater than 2 by 7. Next, fifth question. Shelley plants 4 saplings in a row in her garden. The distance between 2 adjacent saplings is 3 by 4 meter. Find the distance between the first and the last saplings. So in the question it is given that the distance between 2 adjacent saplings are 3 by 4 meter. Number of saplings planted by Shelley in a row is 4. Then the number of gap in saplings is 3 by 4 into 4. So it is 3. The distance between the first and the last sapling equals to 3 into 3 by 4. So it is 9 by 4 meter. So we can convert that into mixed fraction. So 2 and 1 by 4 meter. So the distance between the first and the last sapling is 2 and 1 by 4 meter. Sixth one. Lipika reads a book for 1 and 3 by 4 hours every day. She reads the entire book in 6 days. How many hours in all were required by her to read the book? So Lipika reads the book for equals to 1 and 3 by 4 hours every day, that is 7 by 4 hours. Number of days she took to read the entire book, that is 6 days. Total number of hours required by her to complete the book, so 7 upon 4 into 6. We can cut 4 and 6, that is 7 upon 2 into 3. So 21 upon 2. that is 10.5 hours. Hence, the total number of hours required by her to complete the book is 10.5 hours. Next, seventh question. A car runs 16 km using 1 liter of petrol. How much distance will it cover using 2 and 3 by 4 liters of petrol? So then the question is given that the total number of distance traveled by a car in 1 liter of petrol is 16 kilometers. Then total quantity of petrol, that is 2 and 3 by 4 liter, equals to 11 upon 4 liters. So total number of distance traveled by a car in 11 by 4 liters of petrol. So 11 upon 4 into 16. So we can cut 4 and 16. So it will become 11 into 4. So 44 kilometer. The total number of distance traveled by a car in 11 by 4 liters of petrol is 44 kilometer. Next question. Eighth one. Provide the number in the box such that 2 upon 3 into dash equals to 10 upon 30. So let the number be x. So 2 upon 3 into x equals to 10 upon 30. We will cross multiply. So x equals to 10 upon 30 into 3 upon 2. When we bring this here with 10 upon 30, it will reverse the numbers. So it will become 3 upon 2. Now we will multiply the numerator, that is 10 into 3 and 30 into 2. We can cut 10 and 2, so it will become 5 and 1. 3 and 30 also we can cut. So 5 into 1, that is 5, and 10 into 1, that is 10. So x equals to 5 upon 10. So the required number in the box is 5 upon 10. The simplest form of the number obtained is, so 5 upon 10 is the number we have obtained. The simplest form is we can cut 5 and 10. 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10. So that is half, 1 upon 2. Provide the number in the box such that 3 upon 5 into dash equals to 24 upon 75. So let the number be x. So 3 upon 5 into x equals to 24 upon 75. By cross multiply, we can find that 24 upon 75 into 5 upon 3. We can cut 5 and 75 and 3 and 24. So 8 threes are 24 and 3 ones are 3. And 75 we can cut with 15. So 24 into 5 and 75 into 3. So it will become 8 into 1 divided by 15 into 1. So 8 divided by 15. So the required number in the box is 8 upon 15. Now the simplest form of 8 upon 15 is 8 upon 15 because we cannot cut 8 upon 15. So this was exercise 2.3 of chapter 2 of class 7. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you. Please leave comment, question or doubts in comment section if you have any, or you can drop a mail to us. You will find my email ID at the end of this video. You can also join us on Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, connect us on LinkedIn and tweet us on Twitter. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.